podcast. 22-minute podcast. Don't want to take up much of your time. Just gonna read some headlines and stuff.
Welcome to the 22-minute podcast. My name is Wes Sievertson. Today is November 20. What the fuck? It's 26th.
26th.
Tuesday, and I'm here with Mike Finley.
Hey, guys.
Hello. Yeah. So.
Hello.
Hello. Yeah, levels are looking a lot better today, so I apologize again. But here we go. Yeah, on this day in 1983, the world's greatest robbery. You were probably there, 1983, guys. You remember. 26 million pounds or dollars.
I did confirm.
Oh, you looked it up.
Was 23
Thanks for looking that
or
up.
$26 million.
The value of,
Yes.
yeah. So, but it was gold. It was apparently diamonds and cash. 1983 in England was stolen. So, got to thank those guys for Grand Theft Auto.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah. Because definitely I think I've done that mission in Grand Theft Auto. On this day in 1865, Alice in Wonderland is published in America.
I do love Alice in Wonderland.
Yeah.
That was my favorite Disney animated movie for the long, and honestly, it still is. Like that and like 101 Dalmatians. They're like the greatest Disney animated films.
Hey, listen, I do love both of those. I think 101 Dalmatians was definitely like my number two.
Mm-hmm.
My number one was always Sword in the Stone, and that totally lines up for my love of the First Law and all that shit. And Game of Thrones and stuff. Even some of the older like stories about knights, they're so cheesy, but it's like, oh, I feel the gravitas.
No, but it's still cool.
Yeah, it's still. I feel like, well, it is interesting too because obviously it's probably like an over exaggeration, but the idea of chivalry, right? Like not not opening a door for a lady or whatever, but a code of ethics.
Yep.
That was at least real for a period. It's interesting when people romanticize something like that. To me, it seems similar to romanticizing again, like Make America Great kind of thing.
Oh, sure.
Where it's like, hey, only like so many people were actually doing this, and it actually only benefited an even smaller amount of people.
Yeah.
Because knights were chivalrous and like there was this code of ethics, and we can say this person was noble and they acted nobly and whatever, but there were peasants who could not have given two fucking shits.
Right.
And that was most people.
Yes.
So that's whenever people get into like media as propaganda. It's like, yeah, sure, absolutely 100%. But that's also why we need to not just cast one person for everything, or just pretty people for everything, or whatever. We're not actually getting perspective. So I agree with them in that way. They're just more of like saying it's more of like a socio-political propaganda thing instead of just like where I'm saying it's like, I like to call advertisements lifestyle propaganda. That's what I like to call it. Because really that's what it is. It's a suggestion
for sure.
of a normalcy or normal
normalcy.
Yeah. Well, just selling a normacy, making this, normalizing that, whatever.
Yeah.
And, while they've already established a normalization of materialism. So they've already laid that groundwork. Now it is, we're living in a hyper political time, which comes and goes, I'm sure. I'll only know my existence, but so yes, now everything can be, corporations during Gay Pride Month or put a little flag by their Twitter bio, something or another. You know what I mean? So it's they've already or whatever, IKEA, and so they've already sold you the idea. Like there was a period, I didn't live in it as much. We probably got a little bit of the end of it, but there was a period where I think if a corporation did something like that, it pretty unanimously would have been like, shut the fuck up. Sell me what you're selling me. Shut the fuck up.
Right.
And you're still allowed to say that, and people still say that, but that's what I'm saying is like now people, it's definitely normal to like defend a corporation.
Right.
Why are we defending? You know?
Right.
So, but we don't live in a time of where most people are rural before this
Sure.
absolute interconnectivity of everything to where you could have a conglomerate that has this footprint. Walmart, Subway, McDonald's, whatever. It doesn't just work physically with retail locations like that. It works with consciousness and it works with ideas.
Mm-hmm.
But hey, I'm still I still have to vote left because there's only two options, and that's at least pointing in a better direction. So, I don't know why I went into all that. I apologize.
No, it's okay. Alice in Wonderland stuff.
Yeah, sorry guys. That was a rough one. Let's just get into some birthdays.
Yeah, let's do it. Let's jump on in.
Mark Mogulis. Oh dang, you didn't
Yeah,
put.
I
what
know,
he
I
was
know,
from.
and I like tried to go back, and then like we were trying to do like
Mark Mogulis.
bonus thing. For,
oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, he was the Breaking Bad, the old man in the chair.
that's
ding,
the
ding,
one.
ding,
That's
ding,
the
ding,
bit.
ding,
Okay,
ding,
that's
ding,
the
ding,
bit.
That's what I was doing.
Yeah.
Ding, 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 ding,
I
ding.
just
Sorry.
couldn't put my finger.
Sorry. Yeah. Well, again, if we were doing video,
Yeah.
I would have just been. I probably would have started. I probably would have started the episode like that. You know.
Such a good bit. Yeah, he's the one who.
With the wheelchair and
What is his name?
colluded with Walter White to kill Gus Fring.
Fring. Yes.
Yeah. What's Gabriel Esposito? Is that
Yeah, I
his
think
name?
that's right.
Oh no,
No.
Giancarlo Esposito. Sorry. You know, at some point, I'm sure anyone over the age of like 32 understands. Like at some point, names are just
Yes,
they're just
they come and
sounds.
go. Right.
They're just and you kind of know
Ugh.
them. You know, dude, I'm forgetting stuff I used to care about, and I don't care about.
Remember
it.
like that.
Yep, gone.
Much slower now.
Yeah, you know, it's basic math. No, not basic algebra. I should
Right,
say.
right.
Sometimes I do find myself needing to be like cross multiplication. Okay, you know, and I'm damn. Used to be so fun, and
Yeah.
now I just it's dropping pretty quick. I wonder how turning 51 Peter Ficcinelli feels about that. You said okay, so I did again. I have not seen. It was the dad from Twilight's birthday yesterday. Today it's
Yeah.
the
He was
leader.
Bella's dad's birthday yesterday, and then now it's like the head of the Cullen house, his birthday today.
So that was like Edward Cullen's brother or some older brother or uncle or.
Well, no. So none of them are actually related.
Oh, okay.
They're all
so
just
there's
vampires that like they're a clan
under the
or,
guise of a family.
Yes. And he's the head of the family. He's the doctor in Fox.
You know, I know those books are written by a Mormon who's specific. I think
Stephanie Meyer. I don't know why I remember that name, but that's in my brain.
It's a big name.
Well, all these other names are big names that I can't always fucking remember,
Fair
you know?
No, but I know that she, or at least I know that it's like they didn't have sex. Like sex is like an issue in the books where like they're not allowed to or something. I don't know. Okay, they're made for teenage girls and it was written by a Mormon.
Well, she got like pregnant and like 15 days later she had the baby.
Whatever. I don't know.
If
I
like,
don't
they
know.
just like super sperm, like condoms don't work. They haven't invented like vampire condoms
I
yet.
just don't think that Stephanie Meyer anticipated what
Oh, sure.
what
yeah.
what became probably
the phenomena that
no. What became the fan fiction of the of the Cullens fucking one another? Because they're not really. Oh, they're not really related. You're my step bro. You're my vampire stepsister. You know what I mean?
well, like
oh, you're stuck under a couch. You know?
oh, you're halfway through your coffin.
Yeah. Oh, how'd you get? How you're stuck?
Well, like
Oh, no.
all of them
Oh, no,
are in a
fake
relationship
sister.
together. I think is the thing.
Oh, wow. So she's. Wow, that's just so weird. Like it's like
I mean,
a
it is
Christian
a
thing,
thing,
and then they also like.
but like
Yeah, like sure, we're like a family, but we're not really a family, so we fuck.
we live together, but like these two vampires are together, those two vampires are together.
We can't kiss in public. Isn't that sexy?
Mm.
Like that's just come on. There's got to be so much.
well,
fan
like listen
fiction.
in other ways, you know.
Oh, is that what that is?
Yeah,
So it's not
they're
actually.
secreting their
right.
sexual aromas.
That's why she got pregnant so quickly, is because it's not just the semen coming out of the penis; it's the semen coming out of the sweat gland.
The sweat glands, and then her sweat glands are like basically little.
Here's the thing: someone who doesn't listen to the show is not going to email me and let me know that semen actually dies when it hits oxygen, and so that wouldn't work. So just
Well, it's
hey,
vampire cum. That's the difference. It can actually withstand the pressures of the oxygen.
You know what? Yes, I don't know why I'm questioning the lore like this. I haven't read the books. Oh my God. Okay, I didn't realize you put this on here. In 2021, the worst Paul Thomas Anderson movie
Yeah,
ever
I did.
was released. Licorice Pizza. At no point in that movie did I feel like I settled in.
Yeah.
At no point in the movie was I like interested in what these two characters were going to do.
Uh-huh.
It's a weird Call Me by Your Name, older, like
It
a
was a
20-year-old with
weird
a
thing.
17-year-old or
Uh-huh.
something. What the fuck was that movie?
Yeah, I don't know, but I really liked the Haim sisters. That's why I watched it. And I liked it for them.
That movie ruined it. I didn't have an opinion on
yeah.
the Hames.
Well,
And now I'm like, cool, your nipples are poking out in the poster. What do I care? It wasn't a good movie. I didn't enjoy the movie.
it was okay. I didn't hate
no,
it.
yeah.
I didn't hate
yes,
it.
yes. No. Listen, people. I don't know if people still talk about this. People used to say The Shining was like the worst Stanley Kubrick movie. Well, it's probably still the best. I'm not The Shining. Excuse me.
Oh,
God.
yeah. Eyes Wide
Eyes
Shut.
Wide Shut.
Yeah.
Well, guess what? It's probably still the best movie released that year. So
Dude, I mean,
it's fantastic.
yeah, I
think
agree.
It's fantastic.
I agree.
It's just a little probably over sexual, and I don't know. This spider. I don't know. I just hope. Did you hear that the whole thing of like we swallow?
We bought a zoo.
What?
We bought a zoo. That Matt Damon movie.
No, I did not hear about you buying a zoo. Did you hear that the thing about we swallow so many X amount of spiders in our sleep a year?
Sure, yeah.
Did you hear that was actually fake? And it was.
Oh, no way.
It was Snopes put it out or something, and it was actually a campaign to show how easily misinformation can spread or something.
Huh.
Like that.
That's funny.
But then again, is this spider right here? Is he dropping down into my mouth whenever I'm asleep?
That's a long way for him to travel.
Is it?
Spider, maybe? I don't know.
Take a
How
pic of
fast do
take of the
spiders crawl?
take a pic of the spider, post it to a Reddit, a subreddit that is obsessed with spiders. They'll tell you what the spider is, and you can be like, "What's the average distance of the spider?" And someone will tell you. You know what I mean? Maybe I don't know. I think that's how Donald Trump got elected. So I don't know. Maybe
He asked a question and Reddit.
he just got all of his information from people on Reddit. No, I don't. Or 4chan or something.
4chan, yeah. 8chan, I think, is the other.
Fake news. You're fake news.
Fake news.
You're fake. Yeah, it sucks that he's so much fun to do an impression of because he's such a horrible piece of shit. No, I'm sorry. Yeah. Peter what's his name? Ficciolini.
Ficciolini.
He was also the main bro dude, Jock in Can't Hardly Wait.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't think anyone's ever looked as good as Jennifer Love Hewitt in that movie. I don't think that's.
I think you're right.
I don't think that's actually possible. I think that's in the Guinness Book of World Records, and people are like,
And that's why they did Heartbreakers like the year after or something, right?
it wasn't the year after, but it was,
Like pretty quickly
it
after
was
that.
yeah, it was
Her
made
and-
tops like 4 years after that.
Her and Sigourney Weaver.
Both looked
coincident-
fantastic. They
Coincidentally,
did,
Alien Resurrection came out 1997 this day.
oh, I didn't know that. Look at that. Yeah, that's interesting because Sigourney Weaver had a very masculine look in that Alien movie. Not that I haven't always been attracted to her androgyny, because I have. But yeah, then she did Heartbreakers, just looking like woo,
Mm-hmm.
woo. Gene Hackman couldn't handle it.
No, he couldn't.
He had a heart attack, and rigor mortis set in, and that was a bit. Jason Lee was also in that movie. He ran a bar.
That's fun.
He ran a bar.
That checks out.
Yeah, and he was like a bartender, and he ended up with Jennifer Love Hewitt. Who's Arturo? Oh, okay. I read this wrong. I thought you were okay. It's Arturo Castro's birthday. He's turning 39.
Mhm.
He had a skit show on I'm sorry, not SNL. God,
Comedy Central?
Comedy Central. But he's also been in the Roadhouse movies and shit. I thought that was I read that as like a birthday. I think that's later this week or whatever. A different Hispanic name. So that's racist to me reading the name.
Ah, God damn
I
it,
know.
Wes.
I know. I apologize. But let's just say the guy that I thought it was is not turning 39. So I was very confused. The Mountain from Game of Thrones is turning 36.
Has he been in anything else?
No.
Really?
No. Yeah, no. He really.
Oh, The Mountain.
The Mountain.
I was getting him and his
Oh,
brother
and
confused.
The Hound.
The Hound.
Yeah, the
is
Hound's
the one
been-
that I was thinking.
The
of.
Hound was in Hot Fuzz.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, he's hilarious.
The Mountain is a fucking bodybuilder.
Exactly. Yeah.
Like,
He's
huge.
yes.
He's got a
absolutely.
tiny-ass wife, too.
That's the other.
Yeah.
Yes. This is a moment where I will say to you, I've also been on social media, and yes, he has a huge wife.
I think,
or
like-
he has a tiny wife.
Like that came up in conversation at work, and
Oh.
someone like showed me a picture of him and his wife. Like, oh, that is a big difference right there.
I'm telling you, anytime someone angles their phone at me, I just immediately am like, I have the internet, and you're not my algorithm. Please, I don't need to see.
Oh,
what
that's
it-
great.
and that's not acceptable, Mike. That's rude. I'm being rude.
I don't mind. I like it.
Well, it's 2024, Mike, and
Well, that's why we're in a basement right now.
yeah, where I belong. I just want to kill that spider.
Did it crawl back up?
It's right there.
Why
I
do you
see
want to
it.
kill it? It's a little guy. He's probably good.
Just because I don't like the idea. Because then I gotta wash my hands. No, I'm joking. I'm joking.
I get it.
Sorry, that's more of an insight. I wash my hands a lot, so if Mike asks me a question, I'm just gonna tell him it's because I have to wash my
I
hands.
feel like that might be on your bingo card.
Yeah, it's I mean,
Not as prominent, but like you do wash
Just-
your hands. Like
just washing my hands. Might
the
be
only
on there.
person that might give you a run for your money is my daughter, who like.
Well, she better chill out because
the
she also
West.
needs to. No, listen. I spent a lot of years developing
Uh-huh.
an immune system.
Yeah.
Before I started washing my hands
Like
because
high
of,
school, like late high school, maybe.
Yeah, staph infection. Not for me, but
Right.
staph going around fucked with my brain.
Yeah, no, for sure.
So I started washing my hands.
Well, I don't think it was a bad quality to
Well, I'm not
bad thing to pick up.
I'm
then,
not
at least,
obsessive
you know.
about it. It's more of just like it's not like I'm like, oh, it's 12:30. I gotta wash my hands. It's just like,
Like, oh, I just did this thing. I'm gonna go
yes.
ahead and wash my hands.
Yes, I did literally mostly anything that I'm not the one who generally touches this.
Mhm.
So I'm gonna wash my. Dude, I mean, and during COVID, I still do this.
Oh, sure.
If I go to the gas station and they have paper towels or whatever available, I will grab that, and that's what I'm touching everything with.
Yep.
So, and Shelby does that as well. So yeah.
Well, they can be the grossest fucking things.
Oh yeah,
Like
dude.
whenever we went to fucking.
Some homeless guy just getting in a bad mood and pissing on it, spitting on it, coming on it. I don't know.
Remember when we went to what was it, White Castle?
Oh yeah.
And it was just the grossest bathroom. I
Yeah.
gotta fucking develop those goddamn cameras.
You have them. Okay. Good.
Yeah. So we can
Yeah, we'll
fucking
get 'em
see
developed.
a picture of that.
Yeah, we should. Well, that White
Jesus,
Castle
that was almost fucking 10 years
was in
ago.
Ohio,
Yeah.
and it was a combination bus stop,
Yes. Yeah.
gas station, White
It
Castle.
was interesting.
You could probably write a screenplay about
I
it.
think we were leaving Dayton.
I think that's right. Yeah, it was a rough spot. I mean, those were good trips for showing that it's rough everywhere.
Yeah.
Or it can be. There are spots that are
Definitely
rough.
can be
everywhere.
for sure.
Tina Turner, born on this day, now dead. She's rolling,
On that river, dog.
rolling down the river.
Wasn't she in Mad Max Thunderdome? Beyond Thunderdome? Was that her? That was her.
Master Blaster on Thunderdome. Yeah.
Oh, is that her? I've never seen it.
I had it on VHS, and I'm forgetting some of the major lines. But yeah, she talks like this the whole time.
It's,
This is how she talks.
I like that character choice for her.
Master Blaster runs by the town.
Is Master Blaster a character in the movie?
Oh yeah.
And
you
he
gotta
runs
watch
that part of
movie,
town?
bro. So that's the thing is it's Bartertown.
Bartertown.
Yeah, and she's like the mayor, but Master Blaster runs the fuel
Oh.
for the town. So
Gotcha.
he kind of has an on and off switch that he can use as leverage whenever he wants something.
Oh, you need petrol.
But Master Blaster is also it's two people. It's a giant goon man and a little person who rides on him.
Like
and
Freak the Mighty?
I don't know what Freak the Mighty is,
There's a
but
book
maybe.
called Freak the Mighty, where like there's a little nerdy guy and like a big old bully dude, and like they team up, and
Yes.
I think the nerdy guy dies in the book, if I remember
Oh.
correctly. There's a movie about it too, or they released a movie
Sure.
based on the book.
I think there's been a couple stories.
But they're
probably
not
like it.
conjoined like
No, they're not
Kato
conjoined, right.
and fucking.
Correct.
Okay.
No. Yeah, watch the movie. I don't
Okay.
want to ruin anything
Yeah,
for
yeah,
it, 'cause I definitely really enjoyed that movie as a kid because it was. I mean, it's a Mad Max movie, but it's a very 80s Mad Max movie.
Yeah.
So there's just a flavor to it that's just like, this is crazy.
This is crazy.
Well, because it gets to the end, because it's one of the most parodied and like because it's not only the Master Blaster movie and the Tina Turner movie, but it's also the tribe of kids and the True and like, oh, you're Captain whatever, and we live in the desert and we don't know anything, and it's you just gotta watch it. It's
sounds like a real
fantastic.
treat.
Oh, it is. It absolutely is a treat.
So are they two different people, like Master and Blaster, and then
Yes.
them together?
Yes.
Well,
There's
who's-
Master and Blaster?
Master is the little one, and then Blaster is the
Yeah, that's correct.
muscle.
The Muscles, yes.
That checks out.
Ooh, on this day in 2003, Bad Santa was released.
What a fun movie.
What a fun movie that also made me realize that I was attracted to the mom from Gilmore Girls.
Ah, yes.
You
Well, she is
She's saucy in that.
somewhat
She's saucy.
promiscuous in that film.
Yeah, exactly.
I like that little boy too. Fucking sandwiches.
He's just funny. I mean, it's so fucked and it's so funny. Yeah, no, their whole dynamic and relationship.
I think that might have been one of Bernie Mac's last movies.
Probably, yeah, that Mr. 3000
Oh yeah, dude, I love that. I remember seeing that movie in theaters.
with Zach.
Yeah.
Yeah, that sounds like it.
Yeah.
I never saw it. I don't think it's something that probably.
He was a baseball star who retired, and it turns out that he needed to get 7 more
I'm
runs.
Bernie Mac. I play baseball, but you know what? I'm going for this record. Sorry, that. I don't think that was a good.
He was an asshole, and then he leaves the league for 10 years, and then come to find out, oh, you actually didn't get 3,000 hits.
Have you ever seen Eastbound and Down?
Yeah. No.
Oh.
Okay. So yes,
Uh-huh.
I've seen 4 episodes in Eastbound
Dude.
and Down, and I need to watch
You
it
gotta watch
because I love everything that
I am the man who can throw it fast as fuck. He has there's just so many quotable that's his audiobook that he listens to himself.
to psych himself up.
It's hilarious. One of the greatest characters to ever exist in the world is his friend Stevie, who is also a voice in
yeah.
Adventure Time and shit.